Hello again, Internet. How are you doing today? Welcome to another episode of Renegades React. And this episode, we're going to look at something that has been requested so many times. I mean, okay, we could tell you all the people who requested this. That's not a problem. But I do believe you want the runtime to be under an hour, so...
It would be 20 or 30 minutes at least.
Yes, at least. I mean,
we had...
How many times was it requested in like the last few days? Like
it was like over 150 in the past 5 days.
Jesus, man.
But that's what you get when you do ERB week.
Well, oh yeah. Well, what do you expect? The one that people want us to watch the most is often requested. And what was requested of us more times than we can count, literally. We can't count, but it would just take too long. Rasputin versus Stalin. And okay.
Yeah. Like after ERB week, I was like, Nate, like we have to do this as the next ERB.
Of course, because of all the people who requested it. It was like a demonstration in the streets, like, you must do this now. And oh gosh.
So
that's what they were actually writing about in Baltimore a little while ago.
Right. Do Rasputin versus Stalin.
Exactly. All right, so
are we going to call?
Let's do an early call on this. I don't know. I gotta go with who has the highest historical body count. Which Rasputin, he's a mystic. He's the mystic mad monk, as I heard you call him.
Right.
The mad.
That's what they taught me in school.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's right.
Yeah. The mystic mad monk.
He was a weird dude.
Yeah. He was a weird guy. He was supposedly magical, and his toughness. Wow. His toughness. I mean, according to history, which, as I've learned, history is a facade that men agree to believe. But according to what people say, he was stabbed, shot, poisoned. He kicked open 2 huge doors with 1 foot, and he got stabbed in the street even more. And then they threw him in a river. He climbed out of the river and later died from exposure or the cold. I mean, that's what happens in Russia in the winter, and you're soaked in water. If you don't die under the ice, you die becoming ice. And
he could allegedly keep hemophilics from bleeding.
Yeah.
But so you're going with Stalin because of the kill count?
In terms of his historic, I mean, look at who changed history. Rasputin didn't really change history. He's pretty much a Russian fairy tale. Mm. Stalin was a real life entity that within the last 100 years is responsible for one of the biggest mass murders in history. I mean, look at his kill count, man. I mean, Hitler killed 6 million Jews. Stalin killed more than 20 million of his own fellow countrymen. I mean,
I'm coming down on the side of Rasputin because it's an individual battle. I mean, Stalin really is basically a desk jockey politician because everybody doing the killing were taking orders from him, but. Stalin wasn't pulling the trigger. I mean, he's still a bad dude, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's a dirtbag. Yeah. But as far as, like, individually, I say Rasputin is way tougher. And I bet his...
Oh, in terms of toughness, yeah. But
I bet his rhymes are sicker as well because, I mean, come on. It's like, look at all he went through.
Of course.
Plus, he was, like, one of the coolest fictional Hellboy villains. So
yeah, I give props on that, big time. All right, Caleb, what about you?
Yeah, well, like Micah stole my argument. Or like with Steven Seagal, Rasputin.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's hard to kill.
Steven.
Boom. Boom. But yeah, I think like if you just Stalin with Rasputin, like because there were people following Stalin's orders, so he didn't physically kill 20 million people.
Right.
But yeah.
But I
still don't know how like hyped Rasputin is.
Maybe Stalin's beats will be sicker because politicians are really good at running their mouths.
They are.
Yeah, they are.
And convincing people to do terrible things for them.
I think all politicians should have a built-in taser here in their rib cage to shut them up whenever they say something stupid. In that case, I think George W. Bush would have that press pretty much down all the time.
Basically, all politicians will be in comas because they open their mouth and it would just like start going off.
You're going to get shocked every time you tell a lie. So be like,
it's like, yeah. Okay.
Anyway, there's only one way to find out who wins.
Exactly. So, shall we begin, gentlemen?
Yes.
Si, senor.
Let us go.
Uppercut for the veteran!
Got the beard right. Got the mustache right.
Cool mustache, Wario. Try messing with the mad monk, you'll be sorry. Oh, how many dictators does it take to turn an empire into a union to ruin the states? It's a disgrace what you did to your own people. Your daddy beat you like a dog and now you're evil. You're from Georgia, sweet Georgia, and history books unfold ya as a messed up motherfucker in the mind. You built a superpower, but it paid the price with the endless destruction of Russian lies. You're a man of steel, I spit kryptonite. Big mystic known to hypnotize. With a whisper to your eyes. Oh, my eyes, you perverted witch. See the soul of the man who made Mother Russia his bitch.
Oh.
About my wife, my own son got locked up in prison, and I didn't save his life. You got off easy when they pickled that goose. I'd leave your neck in a noose in a trench and shot. Your whole family shot. All your wizard friends shot. Anyone who sold you pierogi shot. Starving for days so you waste away. I even crushed motherfuckers when I'm laid insane. Pride of Lenin took Trotsky out of the picture. Dropped the hammer on you harder than I bitch slapped Hitler. I have no pride for you who ruined
Lenin!
My revolution was doing to stop the bourgeoisie. I fought the bondage of classes, the proletariat masses, that brought me here to spit a thesis against both of your asses. Let me start with you there, Frankenstein, looking like something out of R.L. This is odds why I can't do tonight. Joseph, you were supposed to be my right hand man, but your loyalty shriveled up like your right hand man. Right, you let your heart grow dark and stop the greatest revolution since the birth of Marx.
Knock. Did somebody say Bertha?
No,
Assholes made a mess and the war got cold.
Oh, is that Gorbachev?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, Mikhail Gorbachev.
Okay.
If your name ends with in, time to get out. I have the balls to let Baryshnikov dance.
Hey, that's
Who doesn't
PewDiePie.
walk like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. You two need yoga. You need a shower. And you all need to learn how to handle real power.
Did somebody say real power? Die, you want to dance with me? I spit
Vladimir Putin.
Is that?
I think it's Putin.
Wait up like a Cuba while I'm balling in Cuba, doing judo moves and schooling every communist suka. I'm a president, my pride, my enemy don't distract me. The last man who attacked me, that the half-life to contract of at me. You know what you're doing when you try to bust around because I'm on like quit. You find that the XKGB is the best MC in the FCCCP.
Dang.
Chuck.
I didn't see that coming.
Right?
Who could, man? I mean, frick. You had five former Russians spitting some sick stuff. Well, Stalin was originally Georgian, but well. Okay.
Man.
So,
Well, that's just blew our predictions out of the water.
of course it did.
Because they
man.
all only just got one verse.
Yeah. Dang.
Golly.
You're killing us,
So,
guys.
so let's go through the roster. So it was
Okay, so
Rasputin,
we got Rasputin, Stalin,
Is it Gorbachev?
that's Lenin.
Or Lenin.
And then Gorbachev, and then Putin.
Is that Putin? I just
Yeah.
assumed
Yeah, it's
since he
Putin.
wasn't wearing a
Yeah,
shirt.
it was
Yeah,
Putin.
kind of. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, who
I
else
did-
would
I
go
didn't-
shirtless in
Right.
Russia?
I didn't recognize him since he wasn't riding on a bear.
Riding on a bear, swimming with friggin'
Well, it
otters.
doesn't.
right.
He didn't look quite
Yeah.
like.
Well,
Putin's also got that permanent sneer, you know, that
right.
you know, that bottom Josh like always brought up.
man, like for me, it kind of, well, it sort of decisively went down the line, so no one had any rebuttals whatsoever.
Right.
So for me, it kind of goes to Putin because, like, it seems like
He got the final word.
the writing and the intensity sort of amped up to the last player on the board. Because I mean, like, that was pretty slick. Like there at the end, he just sort of passed out. Like I mean, I couldn't spit out verse that fast.
No, I couldn't either, especially in a Russian accent.
So I guess for me it's got to be Putin because but it feels sort of staged that way though. I guess.
Well, I can see that.
Because there wasn't really back and forth. I mean,
I was gonna say, Lenin got in some pretty good singers too.
That's what I was getting ready to
You were
say.
supposed to be my right hand, man. Instead, you shriveled up like your right hand, man.
those commas matter, kids.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That and he made like the one about the you stopped the or what was supposed to be the best revolution or something.
yeah, it was a battle against the bourgeoisie
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah, and yeah, so. Originally, I was gonna side with Putin, but now that I think about it, I gotta side with Lenin. I mean, albeit I don't agree with a lot of his manifesto, but
is there anything about any of those people you agree with?
I agree with Gorbachev because at least he ended the friggin' Soviet Union.
Actually, maybe I should give it to Lenin. I believe was that the Bolshevik Revolution?
Yeah, he was the one that overthrew Tsar Nicholas.
Because I believe that is what prompted Ayn Rand and her family to flee to America, and then subsequently write the second greatest book in the American canon of literature, Atlas Shrugged. So.
Okay.
So you like Atlas Shrugged better than The Fountainhead?
I mean,
so they're tied.
I don't know that I would say I personally like it, but Atlas Shrugged is like basically number 2 behind the Bible in the American canon of literature as far as like worldwide popularity.
Yeah, it's true. Okay.
I guess
so maybe I have to give it to Lenin because
like I was
circumstances.
Judging rap wise, I'd have to go with Lenin too, and like I didn't know he was an option, but like I think he served out the best rebuttals in their solo
against who he was
verse.
going up against. He didn't go up against Putin or Gorbachev, but he did go up against Stalin and Rasputin, and what he said against them hit the most chords with me. I mean, Gorbachev, he played it like that kind of the creepy uncle, coming in like, "Hello, how are you?"
Right.
And don't get me wrong, I thought that was funny, but as to who hit the hardest, I felt Lenin did.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
Man, it's kind of disappointing though, because I really wanted to see Stalin and Rasputin go 3 verses.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot they could have done.
Oh yeah, dude, big time. So, gentlemen, across the board, Lenin.
Yeah, let's go with Lenin.
Okay,
that sounds good.
Shutout.
So a shout out for the originator.
Get you some of that.
The the student of Karl Marx. So here we stand with friggin' Lenin winning it all. Who'd have thought it?
Right.
So I think that's gonna do it. And I'm still in shock of how they brought all of them in.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm still in shock about that. But okay. All right. So for this, like I said, we had so many requests to do it. We can't do shout outs with this one.
We'll have to do like a separate podcast where we just read.
Yeah,
it'll be like,
yeah, we will have to do that. God. But for now, that's going to do it for this episode of Renegades React. We appreciate your suggestions, and hopefully this will kill off half the request comments, because half the request comments have been pretty much about this. But if you liked what we've said, let us know. If you think we're absolutely wrong, let us know.
All our viewers are communists, and we've completely alienated them.
Stop
watching.
It's like no love for Gorbachev, no love for Putin.
Unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Let us know who you
Dislike
think won.
and unsubscribe. Okay.
Dude, there are 5 people to pick from.
Of course. Well, you all pick, and you tell us who you think won. But like always, check out the description for our Facebook, Twitter, our website, our Twitch page, and our secondary page, Renegade Faction, where we do Let's Plays and gear reviews. Or this guy does gear reviews.
We
have like one gear review.
Yeah, and
we got 1 gear review and 2 EDCs.
Yes,
everyday carries.
Yeah, and those will be released next week. Those will be this will be released. Since this is so rapidly done, this will be released on Monday, which is the 8th. It will be released that day. So, yeah, for the Renegade Faction, signing off from here in the lair. We hope you have enjoyed this. We'll see you later in it. Peace out.